Hey, it's Collin at Apache Camping Center. Today we're talking E-Pro. This is the 15TB 2024 edition. It's gonna have a little bit of improvements from the prior editions. But first, what makes the E-Pro so great? It actually came out at a time when remote work was starting to boom. And this setup with 200 watt solar standard, 1800 watt inverter, as well as a 200 watt solar panel, you are set up pretty well to work remotely. And that's why they took off. Not to mention that their build quality is pretty top notch in terms of the fully bonded fiberglass walls. That is Azdel. If you're familiar with Azdel, it is complete composite throughout the wall. You have an aluminum frame, 6-sided aluminum frame, front, back, top, bottom, all the sides. So it's going to be very structurally sound. You'll see that it does sit up quite high. You've got a nice off-road tire on there underneath. One of the quick tells you can tell in terms of having a tire pressure monitoring is that yellow tip on there. That way it means you can measure your tire pressure as you're driving along, keeping you safe and secure. This being a single axle, keeping that tire pressure top of mind and all that maintenance top of mind is pretty important. The green tip on that tire cap, that tire pressure cap, means that it's going to be nitrogen filled. And contrary to popular belief, it's not necessarily that if you get a puncture, it will deplete slower, although that is a benefit. It's a slight benefit. The bigger reason is when you're traveling and you have different temperature changes inside of your tire, if you fill it up with regular air, that tire temperature is going to change drastically, creating a difference in the PSI in your tire. But if it's nitrogen filled, you driving down the road, whether you're in 10,000 feet of elevation or you're at sea level, or if it's 100 degrees out or it's 0 degrees out, that tire pressure is going to be more constant with a nitrogen filled tire. So it'll give you more consistency while you're driving around. One of the other improvements for 2024 are these stabilizers. No longer do you have the regular scissor jacks. Those are 2 points of contact on each jack, giving you a lot more stability when you're out camping, walking around, especially in a single axle. You don't want to walk to the back and have it tip over. That's no fun. On the awning, these can camper, you pull down on either side, then you can tip off to either side. You do have a table and a griddle that comes with it. You have a quick connect propane underneath, frameless windows on there. Really nice, especially in the Northwest, to give you something that can be open, get a cross breeze while it's pouring down rain outside. Outdoor speakers, nice light strip up top. You are pre-wired for a backup camera. One of the nice things about the 15TB, because this is such a small trailer, a lot of smaller trailers of this size don't necessarily have the storage to go on longer trips, especially on the outside storage. But let's take a look underneath here. This little hatch, it's gonna open up. There's your griddle. It's gonna open up. You can see some of that aluminum framing in there. Go pretty deep into that side, all the way back into the other side. You can get to it all around. Plenty of storage over here. Yeah, and on 2024, you'll have a 2-inch receiver. And the last thing I'll mention on the outside, really on the inside, underneath, you do have 12-volt heat pads on all the tanks. So if you're doing some of that winter camping, going up skiing, you can keep those from freezing quite well. So let's take a look inside. Guys, this is a 2,800 pound trailer dry. It is going to be a front kitchen. You have a nice 3-burner stove, especially in something this small. Having a place to work with the glass countertop up front, but also have 3 burners is really nice. You have a little sink up front. It is just a single basin. And what's nice here, push up on that, boom. You got 1, 2, 110 outlets. These are inverted. You can run them off your battery. You also have a USB and a USB 3 outlet there as well. Now down below, love it or hate it, you got to put the microwave somewhere. This is going to be pretty low. It's about shin level for me. Take it as you will. If you want those microwave pizzas, you got to put them somewhere. Storage underneath, any utensils, maybe pots and pans under there. Again, a little bit of storage on the bottom. Complimentary bottle opener. Maybe a spice rack, maybe some chips, anything that you want to put up top too. This is going to be a wet bath. It is a smaller trailer, so having a little bit of a smaller bath, but a nice system here. So if you ever go into a trailer and you see this little blue tube by a shower head, you can have on the other side, there's a lever here. If you flip this down, you can see that. If you flip that down, water is going to circulate throughout your water tank and through this pipe until it gets warm. This will turn red. You flip that lever back, and now you have hot water. Instead of just letting it run and waste all of your water until it gets hot. Behind the toilet here, you do have big storage area for any of your toiletries, towels, things like that. A little bit of a 12-volt fan up top. Get that ventilation and a nice waterproof light. All right, so this is the front of it. Let's flip around and see the back of it. Ba-bam! You've got big 12-volt TV on the left here, set up pretty well. It does come out. Really nice to be able to watch TV sitting on those chairs. Now, the coup de grace of this trailer in particular, being so small, it does have a king-size bed. So when that table is down, you have another table to go across the bottom there. That does convert into a full king-size bed. If you want that sleeping space and you want to be able to move around, look at this floor space, still be able to cook. Someone can get in and out of the shower just fine. 12-volt fridge over here. This is going to be a little bit deeper because it is that 12-volt. Remember, you do have 200 watts of solar up top, 1800 watt inverter. AC up top. It's going to be a pretty large AC for the size of this trailer. And then we're back to storage all throughout. Top of here, it's pretty deep. I mean, you can fit your clothes in there. You can fit some more food, snacks in there, dog treats. Hopes, dreams, aspirations. Underneath, this is actually access to that storage from the outside, so you can get in and out from there just fine. On the other side, you just have the storage underneath there, or sorry, no storage underneath there. That is for a system. You can open it up. You can see a little bit, but it is going to be nailed down. More storage underneath the fridge. And if you look here, this is real wood. This isn't particle board on the framing of the drawers. Now, up on front, this is a little bit more of that particle wood, keeping the weight down. Again, 2,800 pounds dry. I mean, this is pretty light and stacked full of amenities. You've got your propane heater down below, and that, in a nutshell, is the 15 TB. Now, I'm 6'5", give you the head height look. Right there, I'm standing up just fine. Really just brushing the tips of my hair. If I go under the AC, that's where I'm really hitting it. So 15 TB from E-Pro. If you want to learn more, you got the brochure link down below, or you can contact me at Collin@apachecamping.com.